Terrifying Brazilian runway. TAM Airlines Flight 3054 aircraft crash. On a rainy day, July night in 2007 in Sao Paolo, Brazil, a catastrophic event unfolded in the aviation world. TAM Airlines Flight 3054, operated by an Airbus A320, was attempting to land at Congonhas Airport, one of the busiest airports in the country. However, as the plane touched down, it became apparent that something was terribly wrong. The aircraft failed to decelerate, hurtling towards the end of the runway and crashing into nearby buildings. This tragic incident would later be recognized as the deadliest crash involving an Airbus A320 in history. Join us as we delve into the circumstances surrounding this devastating event in the realm of aviation history. The airport's perilous reputation. Sao Paulo's Congonhas Airport used to have a bad reputation among passengers and pilots. The airport had too many planes and not enough space, which made it hard for flights to happen smoothly. The runways were also short and slippery, making it even more difficult. The runways had a layer of rubber and got even more dangerous when it rained. Because of many accidents, the airport authorities made rules for runway 35L. They closed it when it rained heavily and checked it regularly for slipperiness. They tried to make it better by putting new asphalt on the runway, but they were slow in making grooves to help drain the water. They also couldn't make a safe area at the end of the runway, so the risk didn't go away. The fatal crash unfolded. As TAM Airlines Flight 3054 made its descent on the rain-soaked evening, the aircraft's ground spoilers failed to deploy upon touchdown. Adding to the problem, one of the engines couldn't use its reverse thrust, which is another way to slow down the plane. This combination of failures had terrible consequences. The plane didn't slow down as it should have, and the pilot's efforts to brake hard didn't work on the slippery runway. The plane started veering to the left and eventually went off the runway at a speed of 96 knots or 110 miles per hour. It crashed into a gas station and a warehouse that belonged to TAM Airlines. A fire broke out and lasted for more than a day. Tragically, everyone on the plane, all 187 people and 12 individuals in the warehouse, lost their lives. Unveiling the factors behind the tragedy. An investigation was launched to uncover the series of events that led to this catastrophic crash. It revealed that TAM Airlines faced numerous challenges, including staff shortages and inadequate communication between the safety department and pilots. The captain of Flight 3054 had inadvertently operated the thrust levers in an unconventional manner, leaving one engine at a high thrust setting while engaging in reverse thrust on the other. This unprecedented mistake, potentially induced by unfamiliarity with the A320 and the non-standard cockpit configuration, played a significant role in the tragedy. The investigation also shed light on Airbus's design flaws, highlighting the failure of the aircraft's warning system to account for such a misconfiguration. The crash of TAM Airlines Flight 3054 had far-reaching consequences beyond the immediate tragedy. It led to significant changes in aviation regulations and safety protocols, as well as increased scrutiny of airline operations and aircraft design. The investigation highlighted the need for improved training and standardization of cockpit procedures to ensure pilots' familiarity with different aircraft models. In response to the crash, the Brazilian Aviation Authority, ANAC, implemented new regulations to enhance runway safety and improve pilot training. This included the installation of grooves on the runway surface to improve drainage and increase friction, as well as the requirement for regular training sessions and simulator exercises for pilots to familiarize themselves with specific aircraft types. Furthermore, the crash of Flight 3054 highlighted the significance of post-accident investigations and the need for transparency in identifying and addressing safety issues. It led to a greater emphasis on sharing information and lessons learned across the aviation industry to prevent the repetition of mistakes and improve overall safety standards. Lessons learned and lingering impact. In conclusion, the TAM Airlines crash in 2007 reminds us of many factors that can lead to airplane accidents. The airline was facing difficulties due to its growth and operations, and the conditions at Congonhas Airport were dangerous. These factors came together to create a series of unfortunate events. After the crash, important changes were made. Pilots now receive mandatory warnings about the position of the thrust levers, and communication between airlines and pilots has improved. TAM Airlines later merged with LAN Airlines to become LATAM. However, the pandemic has caused financial problems for the airline industry, bringing new challenges. Congonhas Airport is still open, but safety measures have been improved. There is now a memorial to honor the victims, reminding us of the need for constant improvement and carefulness in aviation.